Hey guys, it's RYNMT. I am here in the YuGiOh non-meta tournament. This is round 2. I don't know why that's there. Just the room password. Yeah, so this is round 2. We got the win in round 1. And we're gonna look to go 2-0 in round 2. This is an interesting hand. This is an interesting hand. Well, we're gonna make the best of this. We are going to make the best of this. Let's add Herald of Perfection. Then I'm thinking we are going to Ritual Sanctuary, Ritual Sanctuary, Machine Angel Ritual into Dawn of the Herald. And then we're going to pre-prep into Cyber Angel Ben 10. And then this way I will have a Herald on field turn 1. Yeah, I think Machine Angel Ritual is actually better left in the graveyard. It might save me a crucial negation later. So we're just going to leave it there. Yeah, so we get our ideal turn 1, where we have a Herald on board. And we will have our Chair Engine for next turn, assuming he doesn't force us to just throw away all our negations in our hand. You know, just presenting us with stuff we cannot allow to happen. So we're gonna add Star Seraph's Scepter to hand, and we're gonna pass our turn to our opponent. And we have 3 spells in graveyard. Okay, Speedroid Terratop. Yeah, right off the bat, this is a crucial decision. He just gets a free rank 3. He still has a normal summon though. Speedroids are so strong though. I think it's a good idea to just say no to that whole engine. Even though he still isn't normal summoned, he can still do a lot with 5 cards. Yeah, I don't want him to really get that engine going, deck thin, and, you know, eventually maybe make a rank 3 that I'll be forced to negate anyways. Okay, another Terratop. That is really unfortunate for us. Unless this is all he has. Does that have a once per turn? It is only once per turn, so that is good. Allure of Darkness. So he'll be going +1 if I let this go through. It's not really something I want to negate, you know. If you have a lot of fairies in your hand, you're kind of spoiled, and you can just negate literally everything. But when in situations like this, you gotta be a little judicious. You gotta really make your choices wisely. So I don't think I'll be negating that. I may regret that, but I just really want to save those negations for stuff that is important. And I don't think Allure of Darkness is very important in this context. Okay, so he has Takitomborg. It's interesting whether he would have had that in hand or not, or he drew into that with Allure. If he had that in hand, that's a pretty bad opening hand. With 2 Terratops and a Takitomborg, it's kind of awkward. But perhaps he drew into it. Now he can make a rank 3 if he wants. Maybe a, I don't know. If he really wants to put the pressure on Herald right away, he could make a Phantom Knight guy. And I would probably be forced to negate that. I don't want my hero. Well, actually, that's where leaving my Machine Angel Ritual in graveyard helps save me a negation. I don't have to actually stop that because he does destroy. He's going for Ghostrick Alucard instead. That's interesting. No, I want to save my Machine Angel Ritual, so we will not do that. This sets 2 back row. And Ghostrick Alucard looks like it only messes with set stuff. I hardly ever set in this deck. Usually it's only going to be a bluff. Unless I've sided in some trap card. Angel of Mischief. Okay. Yeah, I figured he'd go to this. If just going to Alucard doesn't make sense at all in this situation, since he couldn't even pop Ritual Sanctuary, it is not set. So, yeah, it makes sense he's just trying to rank up into his Angel of Mischief. Looks like he'll just be searching a Ghostricks spell and trap card. Or not. I guess he didn't want to search a Ghostricks spell trap card. Upstart Goblin. Yeah, let's just upstart before anything else. Just see what we draw. And, okay. Ghostrick Roll Switch. I can negate this, because I discard Scepter. I will have 4 spell cards in my graveyard then, so I can trigger Ritual Sanctuary and still get my Chair Engine off. So this is Battle Phase effect. I don't think I really have anything to worry about with this, honestly. Yeah, if my Chair Engine resolves, it's fine. So yeah, I can activate. Don't want to waste a negation. Okay, well, you got it done on the Herald to hand. I will save this effect for later, because maybe we will want to be activating this, depending on what our Chair Engine gets us through all of its draw power. So we are going to go in for our Chair Engine. Yes, you want to activate that effect. And now, will our opponent do anything? No. At this point, he is not doing anything. Okay, so our Chair Engine is resolving. That is very good for us. Because at the very least, we end up drawing a bunch more cards. And if we're actually allowed to overlay, which I don't see why we wouldn't, that's a torrential tribute, but we have Machine Angel Ritual to save us if it was. We'll get to draw some more cards. So it's crucial here that I overlay to Tellarknight Delteros, because Delteros has the very important effect of when this card has Exceed Material, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects when you normal special summon a monster or monsters. That includes himself, and of course Scepter triggers on summon. So effectively, unless it is some sort of a counter trap like Solemn Strike or Solemn Warning, he won't be able to respond to that initial destruction effect. I'll get to pop something and get it basically guaranteed to go off. So that's why Delteros is super, super strong with the Seraph engine. You know, especially if you have multiple scepters, because then you get to pop multiple things and your opponent's not going to be responding. Ghostrick Alucard, whatever. I don't want to waste a negation on that. Ghostrick Spectre, I very much do want to negate. Yeah. And now, to leave that in attack or defense. Let's just deck thin a little bit first. My opponent seems to think that I've got this one. That's Okay, he surrenders. Yeah, I'm in a pretty good spot. We will be saving this replay. Well, that's it for round 1. And I'll be back for game 2 shortly. Alrighty, so I'm back. I've just side decked. I'm waiting for my opponent to finish side decking as well. You know, in a big non-meta tournament like this, you don't really know what's going to be out there, so the side decks aren't going to be quite as potent. Kind of a coin toss whether your opponent's going to have perfect sides against you. What I found, because I played in the previous non-meta tournament as well, Season 2, what I found is more often your side decks will, in some situations, not be perfect, but you'll side it anyways, because they'll do something. Some cards in there will do something. Maybe not what you originally intended, but they'll do something. Okay, so this is a pretty interesting opening hand. Okay, so he does have anti-spell fragrance. Yeah. Pretty standard side. Popular in probably this tournament and the regular YuGiOh meta. Obviously, this card's price jumped up a lot. So we have no choice but to set all... Well, yeah, let's set all of these just in case he kills one. And hope to somehow win this. I'm not optimistic. Just going second regardless. I wasn't going to be too optimistic about winning this game. Because of this, the side decking and just going second in YuGiOh, and with this deck in particular isn't usually that good, because you get shafted by cards like this. Okay. Well, at least he's having to slow down a bit too. It looks like he's playing ghostricks, so it's not the fastest deck in the world. So I won't die immediately. I'll have some chance to try and save this game. Some chances, rather. And the fact he didn't kill any of our spell cards that we were forced to set is nice. I don't think I'll be doing any damage this turn. Do I want to let him draw a card? Yeah. Sure, he can draw a card. Okay, so this is important. If I manage to just top deck into my Star Seraphs, then anti-spell fragrance doesn't really bother me. So for that reason, I think I'll be keeping Scepter in reserve in my hand for now. Maybe I'll summon him later when I know I'm going to have enough spells in my graveyard to perhaps trigger my Ritual Sanctuary, but I think it's no guarantee Ritual Sank even hangs around. So we're just going to hold back for now. Again, this is ghostricks, so a very grindy deck. If he has Terra Top, obviously, he can make some more aggressive plays now, but I don't think I'll lose this turn. I think we'll get one more turn, maybe two, to try and get ourselves out of this situation with anti-spell fragrance. Looks like he's overlaying to Alucard. Okay, so my set cards are going to be targeted. Perhaps my field spell instead. Very strong card. No, he's going for my Dawn of the Herald. That really hurts. Yeah, I was looking forward to maybe heralding next turn and kind of hiding behind Herald. I would have much rather he hit my other pre-prep. Perhaps he'll just make another Alucard, pop this guy, or again, pop the Ritual Sank. That would not be a terrible idea on his part. Yeah, he is going to make another Ghostrick Alucard. Again, it'll be interesting to... Okay, maybe he'll be popping a main phase too, unless this is a once per turn clause as well. I forget that YuGiOh has a lot of once per turn clauses. Yeah, it is once per turn. Okay, so he's gonna be ranking up to Angel of Mischief, again, most likely. Will he keep the Alucard on board, or will he make double Mischiefs? I don't see why he wouldn't. Maybe he just wants to retain the option of killing set cards, though. It's very valid, especially with Spell Fragrance. You can bet I'm going to be setting a lot of cards. Also, yeah, I activated 1 Day of Peace, so I knew I wasn't taking any damage this turn. Perhaps I'll have two more turns to live now. Yeah. That'd be nice. Okay, Cyber Angel Benton. Yeah, it's just a shame this wasn't a Machine Angel Ritual left alive or Dawn of the Herald, because then I could tribute Benton, add Sovereignty, and assuming these traps aren't too nasty, I could trigger my Chair Engine and attempt to come back in this game. But that is not the case. It is not the case. And it looks like... Oh yeah, we have all 3 Herald of Perfections in hand, so this card is dead. Well, perhaps he'll waste an Alucard on the next turn then. To use Scepter or not to use Scepter? Because I don't want to use Scepter, have it run over, and then my Ritual Sank dies. And then I have my 4 spell cards, but no Ritual Sank. And if I, you know, draw Terraforming or anything, I won't be able to trigger my Chair Engine through Ritual Sank anyways because of Anti-Spell Fragrance. So I'm kind of hesitant to summon this, especially because I'm at full life. He has not insignificant damage on board, but again, this is Ghostricks. I don't think he'll be able to put 8k on board next turn. So I'm kind of leaning towards not playing the Scepter, because I really just don't want to play the Scepter and then top draw Sovereignty next turn and just be regretting I played it. But I will anyways. You know, it does deck thin. Now instead of trying to draw a Sovereignty, I'll just be trying to draw another Scepter. Or hopefully triggering him off this. And we will attempt to see if this goes through, or if, yeah, he's going to be doing Ghostricks shenanigans. That is fine. And we will end our turn. Very, very slow game, this one. Obviously he has a huge advantage, but you know, that Seraph Engine, it can break games wide open. Yeah, he uses his Alucard on this. It was useless to us, so I don't really care about that. Again, I'm just really, it's really unfortunate that he hit the Dawn of the Herald the previous turn when he Alucarded instead of the other pre-prep. That would have really helped our cause. But regardless, even if we do lose this game, we will crucially be going first in the deciding game, which is very important. Okay, so it looks like he's going to just be attacking over my stuff. Or attacking me directly. Yeah, Ghostricks do that, don't they? That is how they beat you. Yeah, he played his field spell. That's right. Well, this is looking pretty grim. Perhaps I should have kept Scepter in hand. Again, if I top draw another Sovereignty next turn, haha, I definitely should have. But if I top draw a Scepter, then, you know, my decision's kind of validated. I was hoping he would just destroy this, to be honest, but no, he did Ghostrick. Ghostrick stuff and attack over a defense position monster. Soul Charge. Yeah, Soul Charge not gonna help. Not going to help. This is game over. I can't really wall up because of this. Just attacks over. Soul Charge doesn't even have any targets. If it did, Spell Fragrance slows me down. Yeah, this is effectively over. There's nothing I can really search out via Ritual Sank that'll help. Yeah. There's nothing. We will give my opponent the chance to kill me the right way, though. And that's game. So, on to game 3. Alrighty. So, game 3. We will definitely be going first. We don't want to repeat what happened in game 2. Double Twin Twisters in hand. I'd be happy with just one Twin Twister. Double Twin Twisters is a little unfortunate, but perhaps we'll make it work. Regardless, we do have a first turn Herald play. There are worse things. There are worse things to do turn 1. Coupled with Twin Twister, I'm cautiously optimistic about the result of this game. Or at least my chances this game. Who knows what the result will be. Maxi is activated. Okay, I'm glad to see this now, and not when I'm doing challenge and stuff. Because I'm only special summoning once this turn. And he's essentially just going net 0. He lost a card, and he drew a card. Not a big deal. And we'll be searching that scepter to our hand. We will set one Twin Twister. We will end our turn. Not a bad first turn play. There have been better with this deck, certainly, but... Okay, Regeki activated. That is really not something I can allow to go through. So I won't. I won't allow that to go through. Unfortunately, he played that very quickly and very confidently. So yeah, he probably just did that to bait it out, and that wasn't his grand strategy. He probably has something else up his sleeve. Yeah, Speedroid nonsense again. Okay, knowing what I know now, I'm even more willing to negate this, just because it is Ghostricks, and after this Speedroid engine, I don't think he's going to have another super aggressive play. He'll just be kind of waiting for me to do something. And with my Twin Twisters, I'm not too scared of whatever back row he has. So I think it's a good idea. Just stop this plan in its tracks. Yeah, now he goes passive and sets cards, which is kind of what I predicted there. I'm not going to be Twin Twistering because I don't want to lose my other one. I'll see what I draw first. That gives him the chance to activate these, yes. But even if he Spell Fragrances me again, this is a quick play, and it's been already set. So I'm not too concerned. Although maybe I should do it now. Maybe he has some annoying ghost trick cards he can activate. Nah, we'll draw a card. Man. Well, I think I made the right call regardless, but yeah. Drawing that Sovereignty after I just discarded the Scepter. It's a little unfortunate. But no matter. Now we're just going to try and outgrind our opponent, since that's what the game state kind of demands. I'm going to hold off on those Twin Twisters, kind of just see what he's got. Okay, a Battle Trap. Going to say no to the Battle Trap. Another Battle Trap. That is unfortunate. I did not expect 2 of those. Ugh, gross. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was going to be Ghost Trick cards, but 2 Battle Traps. I was thinking 1 Battle Trap, and or maybe just a Ghost Trick in hand, and that's what I was going to use mitigation on. This circumstance was something I did not think would happen. Now my position is not very good. Okay, he's setting another card. We're just going to try and be outgrinding him here. It's really all we can do. If he draws another Terratop, though, I do not like our chances. Terratop, very strong card. And I just have to wait until I kind of refill my hand here. Again, it's very fortunate that my opponent is playing Ghostricks. It's a slow deck, so I can afford to just keep passing here. Okay, he's starting to do stuff. I will not be Twin Twistering yet. If this card starts to prove too effective to him. Yeah, he's hitting me for 100 damage. Who cares? Who cares about that 100 damage? And I believe, yeah. Anything else up his sleeve? Yeah, 70. My opponent knows what is up. He knows what is gonna go on here. I think he's a pretty experienced Ghost Trick player. He's aware of the grindy potential of his deck. Okay, this is looking good. If I start drawing some more better cards, that's good English. If I start to draw into some better cards, maybe some spell cards start triggering these Cyber Angels, who knows, I might have some hope. If his grand plan is just to ping me for 100, 500 damage every turn, I'm not scared. I'm not scared at all, and I like my position. I'm just worried about what he's going to draw into. Having these Twin Twisters really gives me a lot of security. A sense of security, definitely. It's nice. Okay, Ritual sank. Unfortunately, I don't have any spell cards I want to discard, because I have the Twin Twisters. However... I could ditch that Twin Twister, activate my set Twin Twister, discard one of these, and then start searching stuff. Ritual Sanctuary. I could do that. I'll have 2 spells in grave. And then my goal off of searching for Ritual Sanctuary is to get a Dawn of the Herald, and then summon another Herald. Is it too early to do that? Is it too early to embark on that decision? I'm thinking it is. Again, he's not being aggressive at all, and I don't think he has the potential to be super aggressive in the future. So I think I'm going to hold off on one more turn, try and draw another spell card, and keep my double Twin Twisters in reserve. I don't want to really discard one for Ritual Sank. So we're going to sit tight. Okay. Another 100 damage this turn? I'm expecting more. Yeah, he summons another one. He realizes this 100 damage per turn is not going to be working. So might as well, okay, he's going to overlay to a Doulahan. This is also a solid plan. Doulahan does have a quick effect. Okay, that's a merry-go-round. Yeah, it involves attack. And if it's sent to the graveyard, he gets some advantage back. And now Mischief. Okay. Next turn I probably will have to start doing stuff. He's searching out another Ghost Trick card. What is he searching? Very important to know. Another merry-go-round. Okay. Well, in the immediate future, I don't really care so much about merry-go-round, and he has Spectre back to hand. Okay, this was a good play by him, because he just gets his Spectre back. Okay. Now I think I do want to start doing stuff. So let's start off with, let's think about this. Yeah. Let's start off with Twin Twisters, discarding Cyberangel Idleton, and hitting these two mystery back row. We don't know what they are. They're probably pretty good, since we know this is another merry-go-round. What did we hit? We hit, that's an interesting tech, and we hit a trap hole. Okay. Alrighty. I have a clear plan of attack now, since I know these traps don't really bother me. Now we're going to be tributing Benton. We're going to be adding a Star Surf Sovereignty to hand. We're going to be trying to trigger our engine again. Or wait. No, we only have 2 spells. I miscounted. I didn't count correctly. Well. I cannot activate Dawn of the Herald's Banish effect and get 3 spell cards, but I can't get a 4th in with Twin Twisters because I have to discard a card, and then I just don't have my Chair Engine anymore there. Anyways, so we'll hold off 1 more turn. On that Chair Engine, it looks like. Now, interestingly enough, we could get rid of our Dead Herald of Perfection here and just add it back to hand. That's appealing because it's not doing anything right now. And I have more negations in hand. I think that's more important than searching one part of the Chair Engine. So I will do that. Just get rid of our dead card. I did not mean to special summon that in attack. I don't know why I did that. That was a foolish decision. Yeah, that was a really bad decision. Crap. Yeah, I just misclicked there. Okay. Crap in a bucket. Well, we may have to waste our Machine Angel Ritual next turn, keeping this alive if he tries to run it over. Yeah. That was not smart of me. But oh well. It's over. It happened. Moving on. Allure of Darkness, whatever, you can allure. These negations are important, I don't want to use them on that. Okay, he sets another card. These 2 merry-go-rounds could prove annoying. They're just not like super reactive at the moment, so I wasn't too concerned about them, but in the long term. Okay, he's not doing anything. Thank goodness. We weren't abjectly punished for that. Okay. We already have the 2 Dawn of the Heralds banished. So if I discard this, well, I can shuffle it back. Not a big deal. Via Ritual Sanctuary's secondary effect. But I don't know what I'm searching if I'm just discarding this, other than trying to get a 3rd spell in my graveyard. I think we'll write that terrible decision, move that to defense, and yeah, this is face down defense position, importantly. Yeah, just kind of hold tight here. I always have this Twin Twisters. I can get a 4th spell card in grave. I can get 4 spell cards in grave anytime. if I want to just discard Ritual Sanctuary for the cost of Twin Twister. Yeah. I don't see a great plan for me going forward this turn. I think just wait another turn. We're close. We're close to doing the Seraph Engine. We just need a few more cards. And we have negations again now, which is nice. Spoiled Angel. Do I want to negate that and just get rid of it? If it dies, does it have an effect? Doesn't look like it. My only hesitancy is if I attempt to negate this and that turns out to be a Solemn Strike or something, is not great. I always have Machine Angel Ritual to save me in that situation, but I'll be wasting negation for nothing. But we've got to try. I think we got to try to get rid of that. Yeah, it is a Solemn Strike, as I somewhat feared, but crucially, Machine Angel Ritual saves us and does not start a chain. It happens as a consequence of destruction. It's an important thing to know. Okay. And now, at this point in time, I will try and get rid of these guys, because they'll start to mess my day up. Something awful. More set cards. Lovely. Oh man, really tough spot now. Some hope. It's a shame we're kind of forced to banish that Machine Angel Ritual, or we'd have 4 spell cards now for our Chair Engine. To flip summon this or not to flip summon it? Do I die next turn if I don't? I might die next turn regardless. Gotta try though. You can just attack into it and kill it. Yeah, this game is not looking good for us. He only needs 1,000 extra damage if I just sit here like this. Perhaps it would have been better to hit his Ghostrick House and one of the merry-go-rounds. I just did not want to deal with merry-go-round nonsense. Well, do I risk it? Do I risk it for the biscuit? Oh, I don't know. I think there's a pretty good chance he'll have that 1,000 extra damage next turn. You know, if he has another level 1 in hand, he can just overlay to another dual hand and kill me that way. So I think I gotta try this. Do I attack again? And maybe run into another battle trap. And most certainly run into maybe a Ghost Trick card in his hand. I know he still has the... Well, he's just set a Spectre. So I actually don't know what is in his hand. I knew he had the Spectre from earlier, but if this is the same one, then And then he's just set it. Okay. I just don't want to attack and get hit by another ghost trick that flips this to face down defense position, and then I lose for the same reasons next turn that I was talked about earlier. So we'll leave this in attack. Make it so he hopefully can't kill us. I'm not optimistic though. This game has not been a very good one for me. Yeah, and now he runs over perfection, and I'm really relying on my top decking, my top decking next turn, or else it's lights out for me. That is not going to get the job done. Alrighty. So, we die. We lose in round 2. We are 1-1. Maybe we don't. Perhaps I'm being too... No. No, you can just normal summon another one. Exact kill. It's GG. Yeah, we lose to ghostricks, which is unfortunate. Oh man, it's really GG now. Hello, Darklaw. Yeah, we lose to ghostricks, which is not something I wanted to happen. But you don't want to underestimate ghostricks. You know, I attacked earlier, and he had those double battle traps, and that really decided the game, I think. And of course, me not being able to do my chair engine earlier, that decided the game as well. I was so close, but didn't quite get there. Alrighty, so 1-1 in the tourney. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon. Bye.